Hello, this is Kade, and today we're looking at our first video in the series of how to start Star Citizen. In this video series we will go over quickly on how you can get started playing Star Citizen. Before we go into any other details, I will go over quickly some of the key bindings that you will need to have some of the basic controls available to you. To do this, we go to the options menu and to key bindings. Here you'll find a bunch of different levels that you can select, and they will explain you different keys. So let's take a look at the flight keys here. And before we do that, let's take a quick look down here for a few of the modifiers. So when you see modifiers around on the keys, because a lot of keys have different options, these will explain you how to use them. So for your ship's controls, you'll use the mouse for your general movements around. You will use W and S to change your speed, Q and E to roll, which is very important because you always want to keep trying pitching instead of yawing, and A and D to strafe, left and right. If you wish to strafe up and down, up is using spacebar and strafing down is using control. The shift key provides your afterburner, which provides an increase in speed, but it will use some afterburning fuel, which will regenerate. It will also allow you to go to super cruise mode, because once you accelerate to your maximum speed you can let go of the afterburner key, and if you do not change the direction of your ship, so you can only roll your ship, it will maintain this higher speed. Other handy keys to know are the G key. These will cycle and launch your countermeasures, so press once to cycle, press and hold to launch. T key targets the nearest hostiles. M key will match speed with the nearest hostiles. N key will engage landing mode. This will slow your ship and will deploy your landing gear. It will also give you an indication to the landing pad, once you're close by enough, that you can land on. Once you're hovering above the landing pad, press and hold the N key and your ship will automatically land itself. The F key is the most important key within Star Citizen. It's the use key. It will let you use anything. And it's also the way you get out of your ship by holding it down. The B key, once you're in universe, will activate your quantum travel. So you'll press B once and then you use F to activate it. You can either just jump to a general direction and it will fly for a certain duration, generally to close to the edge of the known universe, or you can fly to a certain target. Once you want to fly to a certain target, it will light up on your screen with a blue circle. You press F and your ship will jump to the target. So these are some of the basic keys you'll need to control your ship within Star Citizen. As you can see, there are a lot of other keys going around here and a lot of other options, but these are very nice to explore as you're getting more experienced. Just start with the basics. Once you understand those, continue with them. So when you go into EVA, which literally means you're going out into space, so you're floating in space in your spacesuit, the controls are fairly similar to when you're flying your ship, when it comes to your movement. However, you'll also be having the mix of controls from your first-person shooters. So your mouse will more like control where your weapon is, your left mouse button will allow you to aim your weapon, will allow you to fire, and your right mouse button will allow you to aim. You can holster your weapon by holding down the R key, or you can use R key with the single press to reload. The flashlight can be very handy in very dark situations, like for example when you're exploring some wreckage. G key is generally used for your grenades. V key will allow you to use your healing pans. You generally spawn with 2 of them, and once you're out you can bleed out to death. So try to keep them stacked up. And your unfood keys are fairly similar to your EVA keys. The only difference is you're just planted on the ground, so it's a fairly normal first-person shooter control scheme. So these conclude the very basic keys that you will need to start playing Star Citizen. In our next video we're going over the options regarding the Arena Commander and Star Marine to give you a bit of an idea what you can do to play the game and earn some of the REC credits, which we'll also be talking about in this video. I hope this video has been useful and informational to you, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up, and if you have any feedback, please leave it down in the comment section. This was Kade, until next time, and thank you for watching.